Oh yes, we are live. Good morning, everyone. Teacher Tim a little bit early, and I'm going to have some fun with an American, an active web talker, and this is all a bonus to the Passionate Pioneers. The second phase, they are being invited now. So what we're going to do is invite all of the members of this Facebook club that Super Jane created, and we will learn the reason why she joined Webtalk today and the idea of this Facebook club. Okay, so Teacher Tim just invited all of the members. And then we're going to tag a few individuals that are very important to Webtalk. Spider-Man Riza, Teacher Andy, Super Z, Innovative English from Morocco. We gotta tag Super Jane and Super Bill, William, wonderful creator. Hello, Judy. Nice to have you here. If you're able to stick around, we're going to have Jane come live, and she's going to share her why about Webtalk. And my name is Teacher Tim. I'm a true project-based teacher, and you'll learn more about who I am as well as we have a discussion on this Facebook Live, this broadcast. So Teacher Tim is a little bit early. It is almost 10 o'clock in the evening, Wednesday evening, American time, okay? Eastern Standard Time, New York, Pennsylvania, Florida, the East Coast. And it's Thursday. Yes, Technology Talk Thursday for Asia. Very good. Okay, good. Yeah, thank you, Super Z. So that's great. Jane in Messenger saying she's there. So I'll type to her. Great. I'm live now in your Webtalk Facebook club. Spell? Yeah, good. Good. Okay. So, all right, good. Okay, so she just read it. And Super Z, thank you for joining as well. This is actually going to be, as you know, this is going to be how the world expands naturally, on how to first, learn languages. And as you know, Super Z, Webtalk, allowing human beings to grow Webtalk either by signing up for free and supporting a friend who wants to use Webtalk to support humanity with a business idea or in the true educational environments. Okay, so she's asking, what do I do? Okay. Go to your Facebook club. And Super Z, if we can't get Super Jane to come live, she might, be listening here. You're more than welcome to come live and share, because you understand, Super Z, and it'll be the same thing like Super Jane coming live, explaining, her why. This is what Teacher Tim wants to know. The beginning time of Webtalk, when someone shared it with her. What did she think about it? Very good. Okay, so she's here now. Super Jane is watching right now. Now, Super Jane, to come live, okay, what you want to do is you have to be on your smartphone to join. This is one of the learning issues of humanity with the Facebook live events. Not many people even know how to go live. So, you are involved, Super Jane, now in the true educational evolution. You're going to have support of many, many countries. And again, Webtalk is our social platform. Right now, we use Facebook. And you understand by creating this Facebook page to have your referrals come here to ask questions. Now, Teacher Tim is using Facebook on the global stage like this. Why? Well, you're going to learn why. But first, Teacher Tim wants to know your why with Webtalk. So whenever you're ready, there are some icons on the bottom of your smartphone. Okay? You want to press, it's like a head and some shoulders. And then there's a square with another little head and shoulders inside. You're going to press that. That's a request. Okay. Okay. Updated smartphone. You don't have, okay, so you're on your laptop right now. Correct, Super Jane? Well, this is what the true educational evolution is all about. Okay, so see, Teacher Andy right now is writing in Messenger, okay, because he's the second phase, the American educator. He shared the idea of Webtalk last year on a Facebook Live. He's asking in Messenger. So, did this group invite you? See? And again, I already shared with him, he is just involved now with the classrooms and social media and now more active in Webtalk. That's why he's invited here. So, again, I'm gonna answer yes. An American from Webtalk just created this Facebook club. So he will, okay, good. Good, she says yes. Now, oh yeah, I didn't send it yet. Boop. Okay, let me send it in, enter. Yes, an American from Webtalk just created this Facebook club, see, a couple weeks ago. So now Teacher Andy's gonna see this. It's his evening as well. He is in Georgia, okay, so the Eastern time zone. And he's a super dad, Super Jane, 2 children, young. He also teaches high schoolers. So he's creating something with global teachers using Facebook right now. So he's writing right now. Okay, so come and join. Come and join. So let me see. He might. I already invited Teacher Andy the second phase. Okay, you did. All right, good. Okay, so I don't see Teacher Andy in here yet. At first, when I signed up for Webtalk, it was to create a passive income. It's been over a year since I worked outside the house. Since I've been a member for the last 3 months, I was intrigued by their vision for the future. There's a lot I don't know yet, but I am learning. That's wonderful, Super Jane. Thank you. Thank you for writing that. Let's see if Teacher Andy will be arriving. Annette, thank you for joining. It looks like some of the referrals from Super Jane are also joining. There was a Judy who said hello. There's Jeanette right now. Again, Annette, my name is Teacher Tim. You also have a couple other viewers. You have Super Z, Innovative English of Morocco, connected to the True Educational Evolution. Oh, very good, Annette. Yeah, good. So, all right, now I'm going to ask Teacher Andy to come live because Super Jane cannot on the smartphone. So, come live in this club now. I'm live. So you'll be able to, if Teacher Andy is available, usually he's putting his children to sleep, and then, you know, many people who are teachers in the world, they also know that teachers are extremely busy in the evening as well. It's not just in the classroom where they're occupied with many students. It's also outside. So the purpose of Webtalk, Teacher Andy shared the purpose of Webtalk last year. Super Jane. All right. I am talking about you right now. Okay, so he saw that. And so, you know, he shared the idea, and then he also shared the facts. Super Jane, Super Z, you already know the story. Annette, this American teacher, said, you know, teachers in America, it would be nice if they had a little extra revenue. You know, the world thinks that America, they make all this big money. They just don't know. They've never really truly lived there. And same with America. You've never lived outside of America to understand how other countries truly live. Many Americans, Teacher Tim knows the fact, this is not about judging or criticizing America. I live there. It's my home. It's the news that programs America. And so they think about China, they think about all these countries in some other type of way compared to when you listen to the citizens, and you can connect with them. Okay, so he's writing. 1 second. He's coming. Teacher Andy's coming. Hey, he's coming. He just confirmed. So thank you, Jeanette. Thank you, Super Jane. And Super Jane, do you want to know why Teacher Tim calls you Super Jane? Do you want to know why? I was going to explain it to you on the live after you shared your why about Webtalk, and I like you creatively wrote. And that is really the bonus of the True Educational Evolution, natural environments. Oh, Annette, thanks for following Teacher Tim on Facebook. We'll connect over in Webtalk, okay? Facebook is going to fade away in the next year or so with the active web talkers and the passionate pioneers and how we connect there and we grow it. Because right now it's just phase one is people. Yeah, good. You do want to know, huh? All right, well, many years ago at an innovative institute in Thailand, Teacher Tim began a journey of true project-based inside the classrooms. Okay? I was the innovative English coordinator for this innovative institute. And the grade 1 to grade 6 classes in charge of them. And then the high school was another American. And then he left. So they gave me the position. And then, but right away, before I had the innovative English coordinator position, I connected to a Thai teacher, an engineer inside this project-based innovative institute. And it was true project-based. His name is Teacher Boy. Ita chai. And with permission, entered, wanted to see, and was intrigued by, just like you use the word intrigued, these children, high schoolers, creating drones, robotic arms, guitars, handmade guitars, and many different things based on their vision and based on their facts. So it was all Thai. And when Teacher Tim came in, they began, as I sat next to them, just watching them, they began to talk. And the fact was, the teacher boy had shared, these students, high schoolers, grade 7, grade 10, grade 11, grade 8, they don't talk. They just want to work. Well, that changed. Teacher Tim, the energy, sat next to him, they began to talk. Second language. Some of them spoke a little Thai. I just listened, and then they began English. Teacher Tim, can you help me with this solar panel on the car? Would you like to know how this works? Boop, 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 boop. And we evolved it into, they were writing their thesis in a second language, first Thai. True project-based, very important. Thai, the mother tongue. All countries will understand true project-based mother tongue is number one. This is the opposite of thinking that we're here to erase every language in the world. Actually, true project-based compassionately cares about all languages. This is just the beginning of the world actually understanding in the 21st century how a true project-based teacher actually works. So that was the beginning of this institute where true project-based began with English and Thai, children writing their thesis. Chapter 1, introduction, their idea, their facts, their learning issues, their action plan. Chapter 2, their research. Research 5 companies, 5 human beings that kind of have the same type of vision. They researched it, meaning they were reading, meaning they were listening to things, and then they wrote, adding more to what their vision was about, gaining some things from other human beings to add to their project. Oh, look at that. There's Super Z. Believe me, Teacher Tim, my siblings know you, all of them. My father just told me you become insane with English. I become engaged with this community so much. And, Super Z, it truly is, as you know, just like those children, grade 1 to grade 6, writing the thesis. Basic, though. Chapter 1, Chapter 2. They had a journal for Chapter 3, situation, problem, how they solved it every day. And then the upper was Chapter 4 and Chapter 5, creating the whole thesis, is you shared your goal on Facebook Live with a true project-based teacher. I connected to Teacher Andy the idea of Webtalk. You shared your goal. Teacher Andy shared his goal. I connect you. Simple, done. Disconnected from money. See, and what's happening, just like yesterday, Super Jane, Teacher Andy is now aware because I tagged him in that talk. And I talk about Teacher Andy as well. He's here now. It's time now to support the global teachers as well. They have an idea to teach online. They're giving their time on Facebook for free. Actually, it's time, highest currency, see, of a human being, of all living. They give their time. And what's humanity going to give back? Well, we can support them by getting students for their private session, their private online. That's their true project-based. See, many teachers are afraid of Teacher Tim. He's disconnected from money. I can't be disconnected from money. That's the fact, yes. I understand. Now it's time to support. You sign up for Webtalk with Super Jane's invitation, you got free education for life. And your community. And your country. And eventually your country is going to understand and sign up for Webtalk and say thank you. Let's begin. Let's support the classroom of the world. Hold on, because it's just the beginning. And every human being is going to climb up their mountain. It's already happening. Super Z is that. She's climbing up. All right, Teacher Andy, let's add you. Super Jane, Teacher Andy, Innovative English of the United States of America. Oh, maybe India. Oh, wait, let me take that back.
How are you?
Good, dude. Good. Actually, let me share with you really quick because I did read your question to everybody here. This is a new Facebook club based on a web talker that Teacher Tim and some other web talkers connected to inside there. Web talk.
Okay. Okay.
She posted in Web Talk. She's going to create a Facebook club for her referrals and any contacts of Web Talk. Teacher Tim, a couple weeks ago, I saw it. I joined. And then I saw her announcements, Teacher Andy. It's actually very beautiful and clear. This will be Facebook, a club to talk and learn together about Web Talk so we can grow it. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yes. So what happened then, really, just simply as you know, I didn't invite you in the first phase because you know how teachers do. I'll challenge you. All right, teacher, it's time to be active now. Get out of the
Mm-hmm.
political world. Get out of that little political world that you're on. Oh yeah, you bastards over there. Oh yeah. You know, teacher Tim knows. And you know, I left that world a long time ago, as you know. I could care less about it. Stupidity. We create today a whole new ball game. So that's where you show to be active now, you know, showing your family first and then right, you know, and the trip, you know, as you continue the trip and the excitement now of this new ride sharing, we're going to get it out there, man. We really are. It's just I showed you that I would be active when you shared the vision of Web Talk, your vision last year. I began in an RV in America. Just start sharing, man, in there.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
I made a mistake. I made a mistake by connecting the many people there that they were just spamming me, spamming me. So I just
Yep.
disconnected from that stupidity. And then the passionate pioneers connect. You know, we learned professional was something with recommendations we didn't know in the beginning. I was just doing the friend, the personal, with the passionate pioneer. And then we learn about the recommendations. So this is where we are, Teacher Andy. You're phase two,
Okay.
active web talkers. It's a bonus now for another group of about 14 more connected
Okay.
to, yeah, connected to us and what we're creating.
Nice. Nice. So, um, what is, I guess, what this particular page is just getting people a little bit more knowledge about about web talk. If that's what it is, there's a lot of people right now that are in connected with us that are doing really well and really understand the idea of this website and where web talk is going is is wonderful. I mean, I just saw some updates that someone had posted, or even that RJ. I don't know if I looked at RJ's or someone else's, but I think it was somebody else. I saw their post from today that RJ put up, and they're talking about the fact that the 50% um, pro package is, in mere weeks there will be an announcement that says that that's about to expire. And to me, that seems like a actually good news, because that means there seems to be enough people that are, doing the pro package, and enough progress with WebTalk that it's accelerating in the vision that RJ has. So that's kind of a cool announcement to see. Um, Now, another thing that I would say is the people that are getting on to this page on Facebook, if you want to see how Web Talk is going to be successful, start following Tim and seeing what is going on with him and with everyone that is connected in the global English and see how many people are being active in Webtalk and building that base, and you'll be able to see real quickly what this website can offer to you. So people that are starting, um, something that I've said numerous times is if you look at this as, let's say you're trying to learn English. I don't think that there's any place that you will ever be able to walk in and say, I will pay you $200 for an entire year of English education. I don't believe that there's any place that you can do that. I don't think that you can say, hey, I need a personal tutor, and that personal tutor, I'm only going to pay $200 for an entire year, and they're going to help me learn English for an entire year for
No,
$200. I don't think there's
no.
anybody that would do that. But with WebTalk and being able to say, look, if you join and want to learn English, all you got to do is sign up for free and talk to your friends and have them sign up. And um, there you go. That's all you have to do. You don't even have to do that. You don't even have to pay the 200. But if we look at the big picture, and I think that this page is probably a little bit more of like you know, we're not really concerned about learning English, which is fine. But what you should be concerned about is those 5 levels and getting that taken care of before the 50% disappears and now it's $400 a year. Now, let's look at that. For those of you who are in the United States that are joining, you're probably looking more as like a business model. And real quickly, um, most of you probably know how the levels go and all that. But if you think about, let's say you know 10 people that sign up using your link. Well, that's $10 when it goes to the point where each person is worth $1. That's a goal for WebTalk, is to have every person that you have that's directly signed up underneath you worth $1. Now, is that going to happen right away? I don't know. I don't think so, but I'm thinking that, let's say, $1 is kind of what everybody talks about. What WebTalk talks about is if they're worth $1. So let's say that you only have 10 people and you've done the free. Well, 10 people is only $10 a month that you would be getting, which is better than any other site that you'll ever be on that's a social media site. Facebook doesn't pay you $10, for the 10 people that you talked to that signed up. So anyway, it's free, $10. But if you look beyond that and say, okay, I'm going to pay $200 a year, because if I do it now when it's still in the discount, that locks you in for life. So it's not going to go up when the 50% disappears. It's not going to go up. So it's going to stay at 200. So you do $200 a year, and let's say all 10 of those people go out and talk to 10 people, which is not very many people. I mean, we all know how many people follow everybody on all kinds of social media, and 10 is a very minimal number. But if you look at 10, so 10 more people for each one of those, that's 110. And then let's say those people go do 10, that's 1,000. So by your third level, you start making $1,000 a month as compared to $200 a year. Even at the second level, if you've only invited 10 people and they invite 10 people, and that's only 110, you're getting that every month. So in 2 months, you've paid off your yearly subscription, and for the next 10 months, you're getting $100. This isn't going to stop at 200 people. It's going to keep growing, and your 5 levels is going to increase drastically and really quickly. It really will. Um, because if you start finding people that are smart and see that there's a future with this, um, $200 a year to me is a pretty good bet. Most people that do anything, if you go out on the weekend, you'll spend $200. If you go buy a pair of shoes, you might spend $200. If you want a purse, you might spend $200. If you want to go, buy some groceries, $200. $200 is not that much. And so for those of you who are, looking into this and kind of saying like, what is this? Like, is this valuable? Maybe right now you're not going to get that return right away. But I can tell you this, that in 3 months, 4 months after I paid the 200, my 200 has basically been covered. And that's with minimal things going on. So it's not that hard to get that, to cover that. So like right now, the pro package, if someone buys the pro package for a year, you and they're directly underneath you, and you've given them your link, that's $20. But if you've paid the $200, now if you have friends that you sign up and they have friends, and you don't even know who these people are, start buying the pro package, you're making $20 off of, a level 4, and you don't even know who it is. So that's the importance of Webtalk. I think that there's two things here. We are very focused on, the education part and getting people involved, to learn English. I think on this page, it's probably more of people that are getting into it, that are just seeing what it's all about. And you really need to take the time to look at that and see if it's something of value. And I'm saying this I don't even know who I'm talking to. It's not anybody underneath me, not anybody that I've signed up, I don't think. So I don't really care, if this is, information that's going out to people that have been signed up by someone else. That doesn't matter to me. The idea is that we want to grow Webtalk. So if you're smart, you would do that. You would start growing your part, getting your people. Bastoon, it says, I can't download these kind of videos to prove the students and learners here it's happening for a year only for 200. So,
And Teacher Andy, that's Teacher Arsh.
oh, okay, Teacher Arsh. Um, so what do you, I don't know what kind of videos you're talking about, because even the promotional video, when you click to first get on to Webtalk, the promotional video talks about, how much it would be to, join for a year. And then also on the page, when it says pro package, it explains it right there on Webtalk, that if you do the pro package, now it opens up 5 levels, and that pro package is per year. So it's written as well as videos. Now, do people look at this and go, oh, well, that's just, that's not true, blah, blah, blah. I'm sure. A lot of people are used to doing social media that's just taking their time and not, doing anything for them. So it's going to be a kind of a learning curve for people to, um, to understand that. And when they do finally understand it, now it'll be $400. So, so, that's their problem. I can get on here and say that there is literally, that's it, $200, or when it goes, when the 50% deal is off, it's $400. That's it. It's not a monthly thing. It's a yearly thing. Or if you don't want to spend $200 and want to do it as a monthly thing, I think it's like, what, $17 or something like that a month.
Right. There's a
So
monthly.
so it's not asking you for a ton of money. They're just asking for a little bit of an investment. And especially, in the USA, there's so many different things that people ask for a simple investment. This one's a pretty low price.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, if I'm making a bet, this is a good bet.
Yeah. And Teacher Arsh was talking about these types of videos that we're doing now. And,
Mm,
more of the secret or the closed clubs of Facebook. That's where Super Dad Peapod is pretty good.
yeah.
He can get the videos and break them down. A normal video, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. He's really good. So Teacher Arsh, that would be someone to go talk to Super Dad Peapot at some point. You know, he's a little bit more active now
Hmm.
inside Web Talk. He's tagging, he's tagging you and Spider-Man Rizzo with the Facebook. You see,
Yeah.
um, you make a good point. Really, this club here is going to be a bonus for so many in the world that understand Web Talk because they're going to meet Americans. There's Super Jane, and then there's also Super Bill. Spider-Man Riz is talking to this guy. He's ready to come. He's creating domains and things, and
Yeah.
wants to
Yeah.
create for everyone because he
Yeah.
does understand. He does understand through communication with Teacher Tim as well. I'm going to support him and get him to grow, even though he's not
Hmm.
connected to me. I really don't
Right.
care. And
Yeah.
the same with Super Jane. So this is a bonus for the educational world coming here. As you know, Teacher Arsh, Super Z is a student. She's inspiring the world, Innovative English of Morocco. See, even the name Super Jane, Teacher Andy is just getting familiar because I have to respect what he's doing in America with his family, at the school. See, so I have to kind of show the world what Teacher Andy shared and create it with him. It's just that
which is which
simple.
is a great which is a great reminder because if you are a teacher and you get involved in Web Talk and you're on this site, I am in the States, even though behind me it doesn't look like it. I am in the States, and I am working on connecting with teachers um, to start interacting with teachers around the world. And so as that progresses, I'm going to be able to show videos, and we're going to be able to show videos of these connections, and people are going to see where Web Talk can go. And it's going to be very exciting for teachers. And if there are any teachers on here, message me, connect with me, and see if you want to be part of this, because it's about to go off this semester of connecting. um, so it will be very cool to start showing some of these videos of, look, here are the interactions that are going on. And when you start watching it, the business people that start watching it are going to understand that this isn't just a local thing. This is 50 plus countries, and they're going to start seeing that this is valuable and start getting involved. And then when celebrities and businesses start getting involved with Web Talk, then it's going to skyrocket. And part of the announcement was that they said that they're about to announce some major partnerships that are happening with Web Talk. Now, I don't know what they are. I'm just a guy that that is involved. So I don't know exactly what it is, but I do know that things are moving very quickly with Web Talk. Things that I personally thought that where we would be with Web Talk at this time of year, this year was more about, um, we're in beta, we're still trying to figure things out, whatever, and no commissions. But people are already starting to make money off of this. People are getting revenue from this already. And they're about, I think in about a week or so, that they're going to, another announcement was that on this was that the pay company that they're going to use to pay, you know, multiple countries is about to be launched as well. So
Pioneer.
yeah, Payoneer. So I mean, it's really close to kind of showing people where we're gonna be. And when I say really close, you know maybe that's December, maybe that's January, but to me that's pretty close when you start thinking about where this can go in the next year or so. So people need to look into it. You need to look at it. Try to get try to get people to sign up for free. Don't even talk about the money part. Doesn't matter. Like right now, it doesn't matter as long as you've done it. And the thing is they've changed the rules, so you don't even have to try to talk someone into doing a pro package. If you want to do it, you can do it. But here is a little trick, little idea for you. If you the rule is if you have someone who is directly underneath you, buy a pro package for the $200, um, that will automatically give you access to the 5 levels. You're locked into the 5 levels up until the first million people do that. Okay, that's an important fact. But now they've said that if you want to purchase a pro package, then you um, get that 5 levels. But think about this: if you sign someone up and you want to, do it a different way, give them $200. They pay the $200 or get on and pay for it, through their site. They get the 5 levels and you get the 5 levels. So that's a little, kind of 2-for-1 bonus right there. Um, and that's fine. They're okay with that. That's what's going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
So if you think about it, if two people, you could chip in $100 each and both get 5 levels. And I don't care if, it takes another 2 or 3 years. If you're one of those people at the million people that's getting 50% of the company revenue, and you look at the billions of dollars that Facebook makes every month, and let's say you only get 10% of what Facebook does, that's going to be a good amount of money that's going to be handed out to a million people that get into Webtalk. Million seems like a lot, but when you think about Facebook has 1 to 2 billion people, a million people is not that many.
And Teacher Annie, you share a little bit about the pro package deal and now opening up for two people to unlock 5 levels with 200 just makes it even more beautiful. And
Yeah.
Teacher
Yeah, I'm
Arsh
reading
does
that.
share. Yeah. Oh, Teacher
Yep.
Arsh does share about Facebook. People are boosting their
Yep.
posts, and
Yep.
this is where it gets very beautiful because there are human beings that understand who you are, Teacher Andy. You are
Hmm.
giving time with Teacher Tim a lot. They don't know with super engineers at KMUTT, and this is all going to come back to you in time. Like you said, you don't care about the time; it's going to happen. It's just a matter of see humanity truly trying to believe it,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
and also with the effort as well. Because see, this is what I love about Super Jane. This is about this club that she created. She's not some type of individual that uses Facebook. She just sees something of a value for the communication part here, as you know.
Hmm.
Because
Hmm.
once Web Talk Live goes, bye bye Facebook. See ya.
Right.
Well, what's the purpose?
And the thing is if I don't even think of it like that, because how many people have Twitter? How many people have Instagram? How many people have Facebook? How many people have Snapchat? It doesn't matter. You can have 100 apps, but if you've got 1,000 people in any of those apps, you're not getting anything. But if you move those 1,000 people to be active in Web Talk, then you're going to get something in return. So why not? Why not keep all the social media? Yeah, at some point, Web Talk hopefully will be incredible and have all the different pieces, and you know be something that everyone wants to be on. That's their goal. But it doesn't. But I don't think that, I'm pretty sure that the, one, what, 1 to 2 billion people that are on Facebook, maybe, you know, half of those people, a quarter of those people are on every other site as well. They're probably all on Twitter, probably all on, Snapchat. They're probably all on, TikTok, whatever. Doesn't matter. You know, that's the thing is I think that some people are thinking like, oh, well, if I join WebTalk, I have to stop using Facebook to be successful. No, keep using Facebook. Get those people to start moving. Let those people
And,
know.
right. And that's the beauty of what Jane created here to connect not only with her referrals, but also individuals that are contacts in Web Talk coming here because she shares. See, this is a beautiful announcement, and not many people understand Facebook Club announcements. Teacher
Right.
Tim does because it's all permission based. You want me in? I'm going to read your announcement and be prepared to be challenged along the way
Yep.
and
Yep.
grow. So here it is. This group is designed for those who want to learn more about Web Talk and how you can create a passive income from this new amazing social media platform. We share as we learn. Ask any question. This group and the members will do the best to answer them. If you were invited by a member and have not signed up yet, please contact that person. You see this deep respect? That is just
Mm-hmm.
absolutely beautiful. This is where Teacher Tim falls in love with that. I love that
Yep.
right
Yep.
there. It's not contact me. I'm Jane. I'll give you an invitation. You know what I mean?
Yep.
This is about growing our social platform. And Teacher Andy, I will, and to people here, I will leave Facebook once Web Talk Live is available. I will leave it because for me, I know how to stop feeding a monster. Many people don't understand this. Bye bye, America. When everybody laughed, I understood how to stop feeding a monster. This was a decision made a long time ago, well over a decade ago, when I moved to the big island of Hawaii. And
Yep.
what Teacher Andy does is his own personal business as he shares in Facebook with all the political, back and forth silliness of humanity where they get lost in someone else's world. Hey, do you think I'm offending Teacher Andy? He knows that these are facts. This is what happens with humanity. That's why people can't understand a vision like Web Talk, that they can't
Right.
create something on their own. They give me, hey, give me government, give me this, give me community leader, give me that. See you later. We're creating true leaders. And Jane, having the courage to invite someone like me into her Facebook club. And what does Teacher Tim do? Go live. And what does Teacher Arsh do? First moment he's invited, active web talker phase 1, he goes live to introduce himself. Thank you. I read the announcement. I understand. And this is a bonus for the global teachers and the
Yep.
students to learn from Americans and to learn from other active web talkers all over the world.
Yep.
Collaborating. This is
Yep.
actually the bigger picture
Yep.
based on your idea of Web Talk, a trusted social environment. We've already
Mm-hmm.
created that in Facebook, Teacher Andy, as you know.
Yep.
When people truly enter in, they're like, oh wow, this is really. And when someone does send some type of kind of comment that's a little bit off,
Yeah.
it's very quick. Boom. I don't care who you are. And they're
Yep.
native English speakers that talk this way. I'll get you. Get out. And what happens? They join. Teacher Rahat, Innovative English of England, active web talker now, posts about every other day. Teacher Stephen, be prepared, like you know, Teacher Stephen, the red envelope
Mm-hmm.
guy in China.
Yep. Yep.
Many people in China don't know who this human being is that supports China's educational world. Well, just prepare yourself because we got many. It's just a matter of even them to understand the beauty of Web Talk.
Yep.
And for me, I really don't care if they miss out on the pro package because now
Right.
you just shared something as I know that the 50%, the 5 levels is going to disappear probably before the 1 million because they're it's just who knows when, but they're saying this to kind of wake up people to say, hey man, this is your
Right.
do you really understand Web Talk? We're asking you to grow it. If you are
Yeah.
truly aware on how to grow, you're going to be giving a small investment to help us add features. And half of that is going back to your 5 levels anyway. $20, $20, 20. So we're only getting $100. But you know what? The first time in history, we're going to create 1 million millionaires.
Yeah.
This is another vision. People are like, what? What do you
Well,
mean? Hey, I
and
can't read that
and
correctly.
the
It's just silly.
and the thing is most people, they don't even need to be a 1 million millionaire. They need to be someone who's making an extra $500 a month.
Yes.
And that's the thing is you don't have to be like this massive, like, oh well, if you do this it's going to be the biggest thing ever. No, it could be, I could make $500 a month extra in my life and be pretty happy about that. Will it be bigger? I really believe it will be. I don't see how it can't be, because when people hear it and go, wait a minute, so you're telling me if I do social media they're going to pay me? That's it? Yep, that's it. That can't work. Why can't it work? Well, who's going to pay you? Well, what are you doing on Facebook? Well, I'm on Facebook. How do you think Facebook makes billions of dollars a month? The same exact way. Advertising. So all the people that are on Facebook that just do their stuff all day long on Facebook, you are worth something to Facebook. So why won't you change your mind and think, instead of me being worth something to Facebook, why don't I start talking to people and make them worth something to me?
Yeah.
It's not very hard. It's not
No.
a very, it's not a like a mind-blowing concept. Um, and Arsh says, what is the benefit of being pro when you know that one of the referrals is a pro? I think very simply, like Teacher Tim said, one, you're investing, you're showing that you want to be part of this and you invest a little bit into it. Two, you get to use all of the functions, because if someone does it below you, you don't get all of the functions that they have right now and can start practicing and learning and seeing what they're doing. Um, is it necessary? I don't think it's necessary, but I think it's a smart choice for someone to buy the pro package and use it. Now, another way to do it is get on, get someone to be underneath you that purchases one, which opens up your 5 levels. Well, then after the 5 levels open up and some people down below you start purchasing it, use that money at some point to pay for your pro package if you don't have the money.
Mm.
But keep your eye out, because they're going to announce when that 50% is done, and that's when you need to do it.
Right.
You
And
know, to
Teacher
make
Andy,
sure.
as you bring that up, and you make it, because one of them is listening right now, Super Z. Okay, I'm going to take care of her pro package next. She knows it. I got her
Okay.
privately many many weeks ago. I said, thank you for your effort. You're showing something so beautiful. Now be prepared for something very special. She didn't know it at first, what
Mm-hmm.
Teacher Riza and Coach Nancy and some other passionate pioneers are involved in with Teacher Tim. And she's next. So I have to also watch out for that, because she's preparing someone that she invited that understands it, effort. I take care of her pro package. It unlocks her as well. There's two people.
Right.
Okay? And there will be $20 given to Super Z, you see, and it'll go down the line, boop, 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 and then Webtalk gets there. Wonderful. So, and then
Right.
after that is Supermom Innovative English of the Philippines, who is sharing everybody's invitation link. Now,
Mm-hmm.
here is a bigger picture that many people don't understand. Here it is. Humanity, whatever vision they have, they say they might not be about money. Okay? And what do? They propose an idea to a local organization or a nonprofit organization somewhere, and the idea passes and they accept it. Well, how does that organization, nonprofit, business, whatever venture it is, get the money? They get it from human beings called cash. They are asking for cash from other people. But those people that directly go to the organization say, here's my idea, and then here's your scholarship, here's your funding, and you say thank you. And then you go out and, oh, I didn't use anybody's money. Absolutely incorrect. See, indirectly, those organizations are getting it from businesses that care about these types of innovations. They're from
Mm-hmm.
human beings that work hard, and they're getting money. Many people don't understand this. So what happens now? Webtalk is actually the developer of human beings, of humanity, through the effort of growing your own social platform, inviting 10 people like you shared. What if it was just 10 people, one level for free? That's $10 every month. Now again, let me make it clear that dollar means Webtalk has to be a free user of $10, everyone. Well, do you understand? Do you understand what Webtalk really is going to be? It's going to be businesses in a trusted social platform, creating advertisements of their own as well. And also free advertisement when the base becomes larger. It's much more. And then an economy inside, a marketplace where you have your friends selling their desks and their beds secondhand, and you're going to get a percentage because you referred them in the 5 levels. There's a marketplace. There's a value there. So the $10 in a couple years is going to be hit. It's a matter of humanity. $10 is hit, you get $1. 10%. Not many people understand this. We just say, oh, $1. We got to go to the what is the point that we need to hit? It's $10. Well, Facebook is 4 to 5 right now.
Right. I mean,
We're
it's
just
very
spitting out
simple.
a dollar number.
Yeah, well, it's simple to see. 10%. If someone pays $200, 5 levels down, people get $20.
And again, though, that is see, many people. That's why many people are talking in a so-called negative way about the global teachers, and we're sharing an invite of oh, they're going to make the money because when people purchase a pro package, they're going to get money. That's why they want. Well, that's their own thought. That's their own truth. Beautiful. That's just phase 1. That is
Yeah.
actually RJ's beautiful vision to say, if you really want to be a part of this, then you will give the pro package and let us grow together, because I'm not going to go with the big money.
Yep.
People don't understand that. Oh, what's the big money mean? I don't understand them. Well, that's okay. Teacher Andy does. Teacher Tim does. And the other, remember, the vision of the true educational evolution was zero money needed. This actually fits right in to the whole evolution.
Yep.
Education should be zero money. Should be. It's based on your passion. But humanity has been programmed for a couple hundred years. Let's put you here. We're evolving right now. We're just in the beginning stages. Webtalk is kind of like a little baby sister that's growing its life. You want to take care of that baby sister. You want to stand with her, just like you do with your sons. Many people don't understand who you truly are. You think Teacher Tim wants to get you live every day just to talk about web talk? You know, I know what you're doing in America. Families first. Education, expanding the American mind in the high school is second, a close second.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of effort. So with that effort that I feel all the way across the world, now 4 years in, Teacher Tim stands with what I said I would do when you first shared last year. I'm not quacking
Right.
my mouth.
Right.
I'm
Right.
going to purchase pro packages when I know that it is firm and it is ready to go. And RJ
Well,
also has shown something along the way.
and what's the other side of it is we've known each other for 4 years, and I've continually said the same thing over and over again about education. I'm a teacher. My focus, my passion in my life is education. And if people think that my passion is making money, then you don't know what teacher salaries are.
Yes.
And this is obviously a catalyst to creating some extra revenue, of course, but it's not like the idea behind all of it is like, oh, I'm going to make money. I don't care about that. I do care about making money. I'm not going to lie about that. Everybody, I think, has some sort of desire to do that. Um, but my goal has always been to connect people around the world and learn about other cultures and be connected, whether that's English or whether that's just connecting to people. And so with Webtalk, the ultimate goal is to help people learn English. So when people say, well, why would I pay $200 if I want to learn English? Well, I'm going to go right back to the statement that I said at the beginning. You show me a college that will let you walk into their building for $200 a year and teach you English and every other subject that you want to know about. Do you want to learn how to cook? Yeah, I'm pretty sure most cooks and most chefs aren't going to ask for $200 a year to teach you how to be a chef. But if you get on Webtalk and we get into the channel and you say, hey, I want to learn how to cook, and someone in Italy is making pasta, you're not going to get that for free anywhere else. If someone says, hey, I want to start promoting my music, we have a music channel, Music Monday. Show me a place where you can go and say, I'm going to pay $200 a year and I'm going to get to showcase my music to 50 countries or more as it grows. That's not going to happen. So when you look at this, think of what you want to do. It doesn't have to be a teacher. It doesn't have to be English. It doesn't have to be anything. Whatever you want to do. If you want to promote yourself to the world on a platform that is growing and growing quickly, that's the place to do it.
Yes.
Let's see. I don't want to get money dragons. Yeah. See, and that's the thing is Arsh, you have a great point. I don't have to ask for anybody to pay me money. I really don't. WebTalk is going to pay me money. So you're exactly right. You can teach people and be happy to know that you're teaching them, and they're still not giving you money if they do it for free. They're not handing you any money if they do it for free. But WebTalk, because of them joining in a new platform, will pay them, will pay you.
Yes.
So there's so many different things going on, and then just with the idea of WebTalk and how they're looking at all these different ways to create a marketplace, to create this and advertising. And if a business signs up underneath you with your link, you're going to get 10% of that at some point. Like there's multiple ways to use social media to your advantage. And yeah, Facebook, you can put advertising on Facebook. You can advertise stuff on Facebook. I'm pretty sure it's not $200 a year, but you can, and that's fine. But most people who have businesses will advertise on Facebook, will advertise on Twitter, will advertise on, you know, Google or whatever. So why not add one more place to advertise? It might not be as big as Facebook now, but it's growing. And, you know, it's just cool for me to see how quickly it's growing.
Yeah. And you talk about the quickness of it, and it might not be Facebook. See, this is where humanity is just beginning to understand the idea of web talk is really just another level that's never been
Yep,
seen before, because
yep, yep,
they want to be the trusted government back ID, facial recognition, real profile pictures. It's wonderful.
yep.
So if this has never been seen, and then a personal and then separate professional. That's why when people talk about learning English, we're using WebTalk to be like a a base for learning English. Actually, though, what the world really doesn't understand is what happens when you learn languages. What happens when you learn science and math? What's next? It's job creation. It's
Mm-hmm,
a business. It's a thought.
mm-hmm.
Okay, this is what I want to be. This is what I want to go after. True project base is the whole. It's yes, the majority. That's the global dream feeler. The idea is to learn English, but in the mind map, imagine having students playing the guitar all day in a channel that they're in web talk, and they got 1,000 followers because of their link, and then teacher Andy's got 2,000 musicians that want to be, and they join the interactive channel, and then it just multiplies into their own, called Web Talk Live, and they're growing their own platform. And those are the channels that teacher Andy's talking about. You paid by signing up for free as a student. That's all you did. You supported a teacher that is now going to have 24 hours on a beach or somewhere traveling because of their effort. They're going to be teaching now. They're going to be taking you. You're a web talker. There's your channel. You want your business channel? Teacher Rizza. When you go in the search engine of WebTalk and you search, business, it's going to be Teacher Rizza. Teacher Rizza is going to be first on the search engine. Why? Because he's got the most trusted environment on his profile, recommendations, reviews. He's going to be first that everybody looks at. Profile, oh, I want to purchase from his company. They'll be able to deliver. And look at his
Which is already
boss.
happening. Which
It's
is
all,
already happening.
yes.
I
So
mean, he
people,
said
yeah.
he said
I'm
that
sorry.
he said that he talked to someone who has a truck building business or something like that. They sell trucks, and he said already people are starting to get in touch with these people from around the world. And then, like another example is someone posted in Web Talk that they are a travel agent and want to kind of connect with people who are travel agents so they can build, a business, a little bit bigger of a business. Well, as soon as I saw that, I messaged because we have a friend that has joined Web Talk and is now part of us that is a travel agent already, but she's in a different part of the world. So wouldn't that be smart to have a bunch of travel agents from different parts of the world working on an online virtual business? So
Yes.
so her getting on Web Talk and getting involved and making her job known and everything like that, she has the opportunity to connect with someone that wants to build a virtual business that is travel agencies. So
Yeah.
now when someone says, I want to go to that country, oh, well, you need to talk to this person. Here's her recommendations on WebTalk. All these people have used her and say she's wonderful. And now
Yes.
you're building your business. I
Yes.
mean, it's just the endless opportunities.
Yeah.
And you
And
know,
teacher
people.
Andy, and teacher Andy, as you share this about the travel agencies, with human beings coming back with their, their wisdom on their countries, and people communicate with these people selling the tours. Those
Hmm.
travel agencies in the beginning, it's all free in Webtalk. It's going to be up to them
Yeah.
to say, oh, I want to purchase advertising space in Webtalk. That is
Yep.
what they're going to go to next.
Hmm. Hmm.
And the people that refer these individuals that are purchasing space, they're going to get a percentage. So it the beginning, see, is so beautiful. It really is truly free. And
Yep.
this is why humanity, they still post in Facebook. It's what they've been programmed for 15 years.
Hmm.
Let me share a voice message, two voice messages of Innovative English of Libya. Okay, do
Okay.
you know he went live yesterday with me, teacher
I think
Anas?
so. I think
Okay,
so.
yeah, he shared an idea that he wants to create online classrooms with a low cost using a certain, technology like Skype or, and he shared, and he knows of ways very effective to get students to communicate his way. It's worked in the classroom. Now he wants to do
Right.
online. He shared privately. He's a web talker. He's active. He shared his vision. Now, this is last night. Okay, let's see if you can hear.
There's also one more idea I've been thinking about is that I could take some of my time and award people like half an hour or like something for a free class if they sign up for Webtalk, sort of like a reward for signing up. But we need to figure out, like, from a business standpoint, what's in it for me. Like, I'll give you, you can advertise that. People will come in, they'll sign up, take half an hour or an hour for free. But what's in it for me on the long run? Like after, let's say, a few months from now, people sign up.
Did you get that, teacher Andy?
Yeah, so basically saying if you sign up on Web Talk, we'll give you a free half an hour or something like that.
Yes, he is actually thinking now. If his idea of online classes is very unique, the way that he was sharing yesterday. If I were to, invite students for a free trial, 30 minutes, and then they just simply sign up for Web Talk, then see, he wants to know it's his business. But if they sign up for Web Talk and get the free class with his own time created, what's the long term goal with Web Talk? What am I going to get out of it? He's saying, what is he going to get out of it? Which is exactly what true project based is. Humanity wants something for their time. See? So he doesn't know yet what actually Web Talk is if he were to do that.
Well, and when he figures it out, he'll realize that if you offer a free half an hour or 2 hours, and all those people sign up, now all those people will be paying him a dollar. Well, Web Talk, but all of those people will be paying him a dollar a month,
And
and
there's his
you
long
get
term
you, and
goal
you
hit.
get a thousand people that sign up and want to, and you know what he could do is he could say, I'll do an hour every month for free if you sign up. You get 1,000 to 2,000 people doing that every month. All of a sudden, he's doing just fine. And if he does the $200 pro package, he'll be doing a whole lot better.
Right.
It just takes a little bit of thought.
Yes.
My phone might die.
Okay, teacher.
Um,
Okay. It's
so
late there.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Let's see what. Ooh, yeah, it is a little late. You know,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
fine talking. If it goes out, it goes out. But you know, for the people that are getting into this group that want to learn about Web Talk, you know, ask questions. I can answer a lot of questions. Teacher Tim can answer a lot of questions. Rissa can answer a lot of questions. I mean, there's a lot of people that are involved and have been in this for a good, well, I don't know, probably around 2 years now or so. So the process has taken a while. There's been some ups and there's been some downs, and right now it's a very good time, for the company because it seems like it's really starting to get rolling. It took a little bit of time to get that process going and and get to where it is now, but it's very cool to see where it's at and how it's building. And I think that in the next, month, 2 months, if the people that get involved into Web Talk start, just go and watch the news feed of RJ Garbowitz, who is the CEO. If you do that, he posts something probably a lot of times every other day, couple days. Like there's always some sort of post from him that is just giving updates left and right of what's going on. And most of the time they'll say in the next, let's say month, or they were saying, well, in the next, 10 months. All of a sudden, those months, it was faster than that. Um, and it seems like now those months, the projections are getting a little bit shorter. So now it's like weeks. In the next 2 or 3 weeks, this is what we'll be doing. In the next 3 weeks, this is what we're doing. Next week, this is what we're going to be doing. It's definitely gaining some, some traction and really, growing quite quickly, as far as where it's headed. So, you know, get get in, start, connecting with people. Yeah, right now it's a little bit frustrating because people send you messages and they want you to do this and they want you to do that, because a lot of the people that are on are kind of business minded people right now that go, here's an opportunity for me to get in and get a group of people to follow me and maybe, start doing what I want them to do in another business, which is fine. I don't mind the fact that, people message all the time about get involved in this business, but I think that a lot of those people aren't going to have the type of success that people like Innovative English will do, because Innovative English is saying you don't really have to get involved in anything that I'm asking money for. If you want to learn English, learn English. You want to interact with someone from a different part of the world, do that too. So, a lot of those people are trying to, project their businesses out into the world. I'm not going to lie, I'm one of them as well. I'd have other things going on other than Web Talk, but I can tell you this, that Web Talk is very high on my list of things that I think is going to really, get somewhere, because like you said, RJ Garbowitz has stuck, he's stuck with what he said, and he is, he has said that he's not going to deal with businesses that won't do what his vision is. And I think that's very powerful, because most people would say, well, oh wow, well, all these companies want to hand me, X amount of money because my site's so good, but they want all of this. Okay, I'll do it because I'm still going to make money. Well, that's not how he works.
Exactly.
His idea, 10% goes to anybody who signs someone up for free. 10% of the company's revenue goes to that first level. 50% of the company goes to 1 million people that sign up. 10% goes to charity. So that means that
Yes.
40% goes to creators and, angel investors and stuff like that.
Yes.
I think that's pretty fair.
Yes. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so it's exciting, and I'm happy that that this new page is up, and that's pretty cool, because you know it'll be interesting to see how people start accepting this and seeing that the value of it, and kind of getting that vision, because I think that like you said, there needs to be more people talking about it so that it makes more sense.
Yes. Yeah. And really just, the realization that Oh, I signed up for Webtalk. They did say that I would be able to learn for free, zero money needed. Now I have an interactive channel in this
Yeah.
Facebook club with an American. Another American is creating domains, and I really am interested. I'm a business. So I'm going to join it now, and I'm going to
Yep.
learn. And they're going to talk about web talk and why, and they're also going to learn website design. He's looking for graphic designers, Super Bill, inside web talk. See, how many people are going to respond to that in web talk? Well, wait until the future
Yeah.
when it's really going. See,
Yep.
and wait till the learners, the so-called learners, which actually are, they're actually their own teachers, as you know. They just are labeled learners in learning a language, but there's just so much more.
Right.
This is a bonus. This is exactly what Teacher Tim was waiting for. And how did I get aware of it? How did I see it? I'm aware of what's happening in our web talk.
Yep.
It is the key. If we think that we just leave web talk alone and let RJ create everything and a couple angel investors pumping in their money and say, hey, yeah, in 10 years from now, I'm going to be a millionaire, or thanks for my $50 a month. You idiots. Get out of here. Go get money from your nonprofit organization. Go get money from your government. And we'll create the true educational evolution, because actually people don't even understand educational evolution. They don't understand what that is. They've never seen that before. I'm
Right.
prepared to show the world. Show the world, Teacher Andy. Show the world. And
Yep.
be aware of everything in the simple 24 hours it's given to me.
Yep.
Your technology talk Thursday, man.
Yeah. I mean,
Even though it's
and that's,
World of Travel Wednesday for you right now.
that's right. That's right. Yeah, and that's what's so cool is it's connecting the world, and that is the vision that has been, something of mine for a long time as a teacher.
Yes.
And that's what's exciting is this is just another tool. Most teachers, we don't have a lot of tools that actually work for us. Most of the time, teachers are having to find tools that they are spending money on or doing whatever to be successful. And teachers
Yeah.
around the world do what they do because they love their job and they love educating. And so sometimes it's kind of hard for people like teachers to go, well, if I just get my students, or if I get a group of people or whatever, I could actually get get something in return. A lot of teachers don't think like that. And so that it's a mindset. And every single person that watches this video, if you use 2 to 3 social media sites, why not add one more and see what it does for you?
Mm-hmm. Right. It's
Because
simply
what if
just
it doesn't?
adding.
What if it does nothing? What if it does absolutely nothing? It doesn't matter. It's another connection to the world. It's another social media site that has a little bit more security, and might help you find a job later because you posted your resume. If it doesn't do anything, it still doesn't matter, because it's helping connect.
Yes.
So I quite honestly, I don't think that it's going to be like that. I think it's going to just keep growing and growing and growing. That's what I think. But
Yeah. Yeah.
and the
The
way
way
it's been
this.
growing, I mean, with the way that we've seen how it's just exploded lately.
Yes.
And the thing is what I like about it is it's different people are starting to go, oh, that's what you guys have been talking about. Oh, that's how this works. Oh, and it's people that have been learning English and watching videos for years that were just, learning English from you without even Web Talk being a part of the conversation.
Yeah.
Now go, oh, here's something that I can give back just by signing up. Why not? And then as they get into it, now they're starting to realize the benefit.
Yes. And that's the beauty of Teacher Rizza. When he got in it right away, he did his
Mm-hmm.
research. He's like, oh my God, this is amazing. This is a beautiful idea. And you talking to Teacher Rizza the other day, talking about the lesson plans that you share with Teacher Tim, and how,
Yeah.
it was a beautiful vision, and then it just disappeared, and then something else happened.
Yep.
Something even more wonderful. You
Yep.
see? So that's why, that's like, so many people will begin to understand when you share things with me. They actually aren't gone. It's just an expansion. It's an even better, innovative
Yeah.
idea. Like you
Yep.
shared in that live. I was listening to it. It's beautiful.
Yep.
He had the questions. You took the time and sharing and reaching out to global teachers. Teacher Edwin, he did press like to that video. So again, Teacher Edwin, when he gets into the classroom, just like you are right now, it might be best just to create some videos with the class talking about the beginning part, what they would
Yep.
like to gain from connecting with other countries, and have some
Yep.
of the brave ones talk in the video, and send the
Yep.
video into the True English Speaking Club,
Yep.
the secret club, or like you said, maybe Zoom or another private area. You see,
Right.
but we need visual. The
Yep.
world needs visual
Yep.
of high schoolers communicating. Oh, yes, we're ready. Oh, Teacher Aaron was like, oh my God, they're ready, really. Teacher Andy was
Mm-hmm.
talking this. And then he begins,
Yep.
with his grade 9, because his school
Yep.
is expanding up. Grade 9 now first. So,
And that's the thing. That's why I'm excited about, it's been years of trying to get this idea into a school where I'm at in the States, to get someone in administration to look at it and say, actually, this is a good idea. And it's taken a
oh,
long time. This isn't some pie in the sky that this happened, oh, Webtalk. I got into Webtalk 2 months ago, and now I want to, connect classes. Mm-mm. This has been a 4 or 5 year I mean, this is just a vision for 5 years, but I mean, the idea of it has been in my head for a lot longer than that, but it's taken that long to get to this point. So so understand that this is something I've been working on for a long time, with or without WebTalk. I don't
oh,
care. If WebTalk disappears tomorrow, I'm still going to try to connect students.
exactly.
I'm
Exactly.
not worried about that. I've had some, other, ideas, and those ideas didn't work because people shut it down in schools because they don't get the idea that maybe there's a way to connect with the world, and maybe a way to talk to other people, and maybe if you do that, you could learn something. And so now that's a possibility. And so, yeah, so when the experiment starts this year, it might not be perfect. It might have some bumps. It might be kind of awkward. It might be kind of weird. I don't know.
Right.
But I'm
Right.
but I'm but I'm willing to try it. And I'm willing, and I guarantee it, that somebody somewhere is going to be able to discuss their culture and their life and their country with someone
Yeah.
from the United States of America, even if it's one person. I don't care. I don't care if it's one person. I would like, hundreds. But if it's only one person that gets to get on and talk to someone from another country, cool. Let it be. And then I'll show the video of that and say, you know, come up next semester, let's make this a little bit better. Because that's
Yes.
what teachers do. We look at what we did and say, what can we do better? And how can we make this something that is even more educational? But you know what? I have kids that are very excited right now to that are starting to really see like what culture means to them, and starting to kind of expand their horizons. And I think a few of them, I don't know if I told you, but one of my students, we were doing
Oh,
a gallery walk of it was like looking at pictures and coming up with perceptions and things like that. And basically what I did is I just put up a bunch of pictures of different places in the world that I've been. And one of them was the Grand Mosque in Abu Dhabi. And one of my students, turned around and looked at it, and she's like, "Oh, I've been there." And I was like, "Okay." I was like, "How? When? What? Whatever." Her mom taught in Abu Dhabi 2 years out of the years that I was there.
Oh, look at that.
Lived on the same island. I know exactly where she lived, what building she lived in. Talked to her about, I talked to her mom because I messaged her mom and I said, "Hey, I said, your daughter said that, you were over in Abu Dhabi, I just wanted to, you know, say hello or whatever." And so, you know, so it's pretty cool when you have even one student that you go, "I think this kid is going to want to do this. I think this kid is going to want to find out about another place." And like I've said, we're working on, getting a bunch of kids to go to Greece next year. Um, you know, in my vision, at some point, WebTalk is going to help pay for people to do that as well.
Yes. Yes.
It might not be this year, might not even be next year, but I think that we're real close to being able to say, log on to WebTalk, sign up, sign up as many friends as you know, have them watch your live, have them watch your blog, have them watch your videos of you getting ready to travel to Greece or whatever country. And as they do that and start joining and watching you, all of a sudden they become your funder. And they don't
Yes.
even have to pay, and they don't even have to pay anything. They just have to follow you and watch you. So that it's just one thing after another now.
It truly is. It really is.
So yeah. So it's exciting. It's exciting that, the school
Oh,
that I'm at is opening their eyes to the idea, because this is going to be like the first trip that this school has taken students to, on one of these, educational trips. Um, we've gotten a lot of, donation funding that's going to happen. So all we have to do is, you know, uh, come in and do some, community service or do some things like that, and be part of it. And they're going to help, up with a percentage of the funding. So, you know, we're this class that I'm teaching now, World Lit, the other teachers are on board as far as like learning a little bit more about Greece and Greek mythology and things like that. So it kind of is going to help with the kids that are wanting to go on this trip. um so so the goal for me is, what I would really think would be very cool is if, when we go on our trip this summer to Greece, we will have connected with some people from Greece,
oh,
and maybe have them meet up. That would be incredible. So once again, out there in the universe, I'm sure that there's a teacher that's from Greece. If you are, I would sure like to connect with you, because if I could connect with you and have you start interacting with my students, and give them
Jesus.
that local, flavor of Greek mythology or Greek history or Greek anything, um,
Mm.
that's what we want. That's what I want to do. My idea of education is, instead of just showing people stuff out of books, I would really like to have people being able to interact with someone from that country, or getting information, asking questions, whatever they need to do to find out about another country. That's the goal. That's the plan. And like I said, that's been the plan with or without Web Talk, but
Yes.
I think WebTalk's going to be a very big catalyst for really expanding this whole vision, that has been something that I've had for years.
Yes, it's the second time you use
So,
catalyst. Nice to hear
yeah,
that word. I've been away
Yeah.
so long, you know, from oh yeah, there's another. I get to hear again. Teacher Andy, thank you for that story about the student, you know, who
Yeah.
was that's wonderful because it brings back a memory of when I went back to America after being in Thailand 6 years. My daughter went back after 4 years in Thailand. She said, "Dad, can I go home and go to high school where you went?" I said, "Sure, I'll get you there." I come back a couple years later as she's there, and I meet her high school student or teachers, and they're like,
Uh-huh.
you're the dad that Marika talks about all the time in the World Travelers and the stories. Oh man, she's that special, unique spark in the classroom, you
Yeah.
know. And they all
Yep.
gravitate towards. She's been on the Big Island of Hawaii, then over to Asia, Thailand, and they just want to ask more.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So these teachers just come into, yeah, that's me. Yeah, I'm the crazy. I come back here to see my dad, you know, and it was really nice, you know. And so
Yeah.
I'm sure the mom, when you called her, you know, what a pleasure that is to talk to someone who lived there at the same
Yeah.
time, you know.
Yeah.
And then the communication of another generation with a younger generation, you know, that same type of understanding, and
Yep.
then it puts us all closer to what true humanity really is all about
Yep.
in the beautiful big world we live in. So
That's right.
is Super Dad Peapot writing something for the first time here after he's been here an hour?
Maybe he should join and tell you why Webtalk is so good.
I want to know how he's tagging. I don't even know how to tag people in Web Talk, man. He's a master at tagging people.
He's he's just a master of the videos and just it's very cool because you'll blab on and on and on and then all of a sudden you see a Peapod video and it makes you look like you're smart.
Yes.
Sometimes I get a big head because I watch the video and I'm like, oh, he just pointed out that I said catalyst.
Yes. Yes. And then, you know, hey, I'm the native English speaker. And I'm like, yeah, thank you, man. Thank you for that word. This has been gone for a long, you know, and that's the second
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
Oh, thank you, Teacher
yeah.
Andy.
But see
Jesus
that,
Christ.
but once again, we're making jokes about someone that you met through one thing, and I met basically through the idea of WebTalk. Another person, another person in this world that I would have never have met if this vision hadn't have been built. And now, it's just more and more people, getting to interact, and it's awesome. It's really awesome to 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 know that around the world there are people that are connecting and people that are learning to interact with each other. And like you said, if they don't do it right, then this isn't the place for them. So,
Yes.
well, my phone is about to die. I don't know if it
Ah, it
just
did
went
pretty
dark
good.
on you, but it's about to
You
die.
did well.
So,
Teacher Andy,
you know,
thank you, man. Thanks for
it's
joining
great
over
talking to
here.
you.
You too,
All
dude.
right.
All right. Good night, man. Innovative English
All right.
Hub, USA, global, international English. I like what he shares out into the world, you know, all about international English. And actually, that is a beautiful name as well. Um, Teacher Andy shares away. Super Jane probably fell asleep. She did write that she would continue later on to rewatch it and watch the end. Teacher Arsh, in and out as usual. I was having a laugh with Riza. Soon I realized I was one of the videos of Super Dad. Oh yeah. So, Teacher Arsh, as you know, your idea about getting some of these shorter clips, maybe get certain points that you want so you can share them, because like you shared the fact that it's difficult in the secret groups and the closed groups and people that don't have permission in, but this club is only going to be for active web talkers who show. So phase 2 already happened. Teacher Vinod, Teacher Rahat is in now, Sunata is in now. There's about 14 more that came in. So I have to make it clear to the new ones that come in, this isn't about grammar intense posts. This is about, look at the announcement of this Facebook club, and there's a bonus. You're going to meet an American. You're going to learn about Webtalk through the eyes of someone outside of Teacher Tim, outside of Teacher Andy, and you're going to be able to create everything because you signed up for Webtalk and you are active. Here's your bonus Facebook club. It's going to be channels. Wait till Super Bill can talk. He's just getting everything repaired right here. Active web talker, talking to Teacher Rizza with typing in Messenger. I got to go into Messenger and listen to Teacher Rizza. He privately messages me on some help with their collaboration, you see. Little does he know that zero need to be communicating. Just keep on creating. I would cascade. What's that, man? What high-level English are you all about? This is what are you talking? Oh, I forgot. This is a Facebook Live in a true American who wants to grow Webtalk. Yeah, her social platform and RJ's and everyone else's. So, and the revenue will be shared out equally as you join in and understand. Oh, does the Halo app do that? Do they talk about teachers are in there? You're going to be able to purchase lessons? Go join it. Come on. Keep practicing your English there. And then you're going to join the Idea of Web Talk. And then you're going to promote the Halo app as a great app as well. And more people are going to join in. Oh, I'm sorry, humanity. You can't see that bigger picture yet. Because you don't understand a true project-based teacher. Yet. Aloha. Technology Talk Thursday. We are live.